Now you get to see my bookcase and everything over there. Ooh, so exciting. Computer, blah, 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 blah. What was the point of that? Oh, I was finding with my bigger screen I didn't like sitting under the bookcase, but that's beside the point. So, Sunday night, my Sunday night check-in, what I do kind of thing. I sit down with my beloved, good old-fashioned diary. Yes. So, what I'll show you is this great diary here. It's actually called my PA planner. And it's the first time I've had this one, and I got it earlier this year. So every week there's actually a weekly review where you get to review, reflect, improve, then have ideas, inspiration, etc. I gotta say, I'm not 100% perfect at anything in life, but I'm definitely not 100% perfect at doing all the bits that are involved in this weekly checkout. So it's like, how many sales did you make? How many new email subscribers did you get? Social media growth, which I love. I love actually being able to track that. Except I don't use Snapchat or Tumblr or Periscope, but the other ones I do use. Achievements, big and small, what worked, what didn't work, what goals didn't you achieve. Because why that one's important is because this week it's going to be important to look at why you didn't achieve those things last week and what you need to put in place this week to actually make those things happen, which I've had to do because I didn't achieve my 4 times at the gym last week. Excuses coming out my yin yang, my gig, photo shoots, deadlines, blah, blah, blah. But this week I now need to up my game and make up for some of that. So what do I need to let go of in order to make those things happen, which is an important one. Gratitude journal. I tend to not fill that one out because I do that every morning anyway in my normal journaling. Then there's an idea and inspiration vault, which is kind of cool. So every time, if you're like me in any way, shape or form, you might have a gazillion ideas go pop, 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 pop. It's like having a mouthful of lollygobble bliss bombs. Say that when you're drunk. Lollygobble bliss bombs. And they go pop, 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 pop. They were the ones popping candy, weren't they? Oh, God, remembering my childhood. So, but when you have an idea, a lot of times they sit there and then you don't do anything with it. And a lot of the times you're not meant to do anything with it right now. And we hang on to ideas and we go, oh, God, I should have done something. I didn't do anything. Write it down, let it go. Then it's done. It's there. You've noted it. And when the time comes, you might actually do something with it. So what I do every few weeks is actually look at all the ideas I've had in my little idea and inspiration vault and go, oh, I can actually do, that's not a bad idea. I might actually do something with that now. And then there's a section that says, be inspired, doodle, scribble, mind map, or brainstorm. I'm good at doing the brainstorming bit. I'm good at doing the scribbling bit. Mind maps do my head in. And if I doodle, chances are you're going to think it's a Tyrannosaurus Rex and it's actually a pineapple. Drawing's not my greatest achievement, so I'm better off. You thought my writing was bad. Maybe I'm just not good with instruments. Good thing I'm not a surgeon. Oh my God, imagine that. Me making point form notes and things like that is generally what I do in that section. So that's like the weekly review of the week. And then you get the week as it is. So it gets laid out just in format like that, blah, 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 blah. And I'll sit down with that, and then I'll also open my iCal. Look at all these pretty colours. And I'll make sure I've got things that are in there, in here, and vice versa. So I'm not stuffing up on anything. On the week to the week open one, gives you regular action, goals, projects, calls, that kind of thing. Anything you want to read, notes, anything you got to buy. This is funny. It was funny the first week at the beginning of the year when I did that, I was like, that's really cool. Like big things you got to buy, noting in there. That's not an excuse to go online shopping and buy dresses, young ladies. And then it's got from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. throughout the day noted for you. 3 goals to focus on each day, water count, number of minutes, meditation, exercise, etc. And then again, you get to the end of the week and it's a review. I'm loving this PA planner. I think next year I might try a different one. I like to try different ones all the time to see what come about. And then at the end of, it's good to have that review and know where you're going this week. And at the end of every month, it actually does like a monthly one for you as well. So cash flow, P&L, etc. And then it gives you your project planner. I've got to work out how to do this with the camera thing without making everyone dizzy. To go through for the month. So what I'm doing now with this week in July is going back to my July big project planner and pulling anything out that can be put in for this week to be actioned, or do I need to just forget about it because it was a dumb idea, or can I outsource it? Can I give it to someone else to do? Delegate it. My matrix, digit, delegate it, leverage it, and live it, people, all day, every day. I swear by that mantra. So that's what I do every Sunday night. I also do, just to simplify my life, Sunday night's also a bit of a batch cooking thing. So at the moment in the oven, I've got some little eggy muffin things, a little veggie bake thing. So I've got lunches for the week. Because otherwise I just buy stuff and eat it, and that's not good for me. Not for my budget or my bottom. The two Bs. So Sunday night's just kind of that night. And then I'll probably put on a face mask and jump in a bath and give Charlie a cuddles and a dog. God, she just wants to love that dog. So I'm going to go and give Charlie some love-in. Have a great Sunday night, and I wish you all the very best, most productive, profitable, fantastic weeks. Night, night.